Counselor Janet. Welcome back to my channel. It's summertime. That means sleeping, traveling, relaxing, or even binging on Netflix. However you choose to spend it, it's a time of leisure. I can also clearly remember what I was doing this time last year as a rising senior, and that was working on all things college. If you're a rising senior, summertime is prime time to work on all things college, and especially your Common App essay. Today's video is going to be all about my tips and tricks for writing your Common App essay. My video is going to be a combination of things heard from my college counselors and things through my personal experience. And with that, let's just get into the video. Step 1 is picking your topic. This is going to sound extremely cliche, but you do have to write about something that you're passionate about. And I'll get into why that's important later. Basically, my whole life, I always thought that your college application essay had to have some sort of horrible, tragic backstory. And that's really not the case. I always thought I had to have some sort of the death of a grandparent, parents divorced, thought I was gonna drown. Who knows? But that's just really not the case. When my college counselor told me to write about something that I was passionate about, the first thing that came to mind was makeup. And I was really excited and I was ready to go, and I went to my mom with this. I was like, Mom, I'm gonna write about makeup. And my mom goes, makeup? That doesn't sound very scholarly, Taylor. Have you talked with your college counselor? And I did talk with my college counselor, and he was totally okay with it as long as you write about what you're passionate about and convince the readers as to why it's important to you. Colleges don't want to read a paper to know how well you do academically. Colleges can get that from your transcripts, from your test scores, all of that. This is the one chance you have to show them who you are and what you are passionate about. Step 2 is when to start writing. I started writing the summer before my senior year, and I truly do think this was the perfect time. This will give you time to start thinking about different topics, start writing, and start your drafting process. You want to give yourself enough time to write and revise, and write some more, and revise again, and it just goes on and on and on and on. My college counselor is also available to meet with me during the summertime, and I know most of them are. This is a really great time to meet with them because once the school year starts, you're going to have who knows how many seniors begging for your college counselor's attention, and you really want to make sure they have that time to give you that really personal advice. Another reason I think it's so important to write your essays during the summertime is because a lot of colleges require more than your Common App essay, and they actually require supplemental essays. So during the school year, you'll be able to have that essay out of the way while you're working on all of the other essays that you're going to have to write. Part 3 is how to start. I started my Common App essay in Starbucks, and I literally just sat there by myself with my chai and my brownie, and I just sat there for an hour and wrote everything that came to mind. Everything that I've ever thought about makeup, I wanted to say to the companies, to the consumers, everything that I ever had thought while I was walking in the makeup aisle. When I finished, it took me maybe an hour. There were tons of grammatical mistakes and tons of things that I needed to add to my paper. But at the end of the day, my first draft was done. Once you get that on paper, it's pretty much just feedback and revising, and that goes on and on and on. I went through maybe 6 or 7 drafts of my paper before my college counselor finally gave me the okay to send it in. And I'm not gonna lie, I was so frustrated by the end when I'd send him a copy. And he'd say, hey, add this, this, and this. And I'm like, man, I thought it was good, I thought it was done. But there's always something to add. The whole process is extremely tedious, but just remember there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Every single draft that you do, you are one step closer to getting your college acceptances. Emphasize how important it is to write about what you're passionate about. Like I said, I did 7 drafts of my paper. If you don't care about that topic, it's going to be so awful. Even if it sounds a little silly, if your parents tell you not to write about it, just listen to your gut and roll with it, because at the end of the day, I wrote about makeup, that's what I'm passionate about, and I got into my top choice school, so yeah. Alrighty, you guys, those are my 3 big tips for writing your college Common App essay. If you have any questions at all, don't hesitate to reach out and ask me, and I'll answer to the best of my abilities. And like I said, good luck and write about what you're passionate about. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video.